exhausted. Okay.
Penis.
Penis, yes.
Bullshit.
So the last session, you met three vampires and their ghoul servant that were in charge of this fertiliser factory in Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
You went in. Bongo scared them completely with poltergeists and spirits during the
Yeah.
daytime, and at the night time, you decided to go and have a chat. The chat seemed pretty fruitful, and they stated that they would stop producing the fertilizer using the mummified cats. With this information, you decided to spend the next day going around Liverpool, drinking and gambling. And it comes to the next day, so it's now the 5th of January, 6 a.m. And I believe you stood on the train platform waiting for the train to arrive to take you back to London.
Oh, no, we won't be there yet. I want to go back to the factory.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure before we go that they are actually keeping their word.
Oh, okay, yep. So you don't trust them?
Oh, not at all.
Are you going to go in?
I better not.
No.
They may not appreciate my appearance.
Yeah. He did mention something about some.
Well, they
pain
might,
and
yeah, because
death.
they wanted to deal with you.
So
They
who-
did want to chat. I don't think it was a very nice chat. Yeah. We'll go check on it.
What's your chat? Is in the word.
Okay.
Just make sure. I just don't want to get all the way back to London and then the cat says, yeah, they've not done it. And then we got to come all the way back here again.
Well, they were shut last night, and it is first thing in the morning.
So you
So
head.
maybe not done just yet.
So you're heading back.
We could go wait outside until they open.
Yeah, I mean they start work at 8. You guys were up at 6. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll grab some breakfast on the way then.
yeah, okay. Yeah, as you get to the factory, the gates are open and the people are starting to head in for their morning or for the day's work. You see, go on.
No, I was just waiting. Before we go in, what was the foreman's name?
The foreman's name.
Gordon Messer.
Gordon
Yes.
Messer.
Gordon Messer, yeah.
Gordon Messer and the vampire.
Um,
In case I meet him, I forgot his name.
He's by not.
your mate, your date, was
Well, it's
my
during
date.
the
Oh
day,
yeah.
so you're not gonna
Oh yeah,
see
my
it.
date.
Yeah, you're in. It's
Um,
daytime,
the-
so they'll be asleep.
Oh okay. All right,
Yeah, the main guy is Mr. Brown. Isaac Brown.
Yeah,
Isaac
Isaac
Brown,
Brownhill.
okay. That's all right. Well, at least when I go in, I can say I need to speak to Gordon Messer.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Isaac Brownhill. There we go.
You see Gordon Messer talking to his foreman, and they start to walk over to the warehouse.
I'm gonna approach him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Come
Do
on,
you-
Mr. Proteus.
Do you shout out to him, or do you just walk up to him?
I'll shout it out to him.
Okay, he stops, turns, and smiles as he recognizes you from the previous night.
Oh, he likes me.
Ah, Mr. Lego. What can we do for this visit?
No, we're just about to head out, and I just wanted to make sure everything was going okay. You know, just checking. We're getting rid of all the stuff.
Yes, we will take a hit to our bottom line, unfortunately, but it wasn't a great investment. I was just going through the foreman now, telling him how we should dispose of these items.
Yep, that was perfect. Well, as long as you're on it and it's getting done, that's all we wanted to know. We can head back.
We've decided to cremate them within the furnace where we create the must for the fertilizer.
Okay, I'm sure they wanted to be cremated, didn't they?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, they did. Yeah.
it would stop them being desecrated, as far as I'm aware.
Well, yeah, I don't really know a lot about cat death, burial, stuff. To be honest, it's
Do you
it's
want
all
no,
new to me.
Do you want to know something? I don't really either.
No. I don't think a lot of people do. But,
No, it's
never
a
know.
strange.
Maybe one day there'll be a book about it.
Yeah, it's a strange culture, I must say. I mean, who would mummify cats? But oh well.
I know. Strange thing to do, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh well. Right. So anyway. Oh,
As well.
sorry. What'd you say?
They did mummify people as well.
Yes, that is
Would
weird.
we know that back then, though?
Yes, you would. Yeah.
Unless we was quite knowledged.
Yeah, you would know it because there's been a couple of exhibitions at Crystal Palace.
Oh, there is. So it would be quite common knowledge of.
Oh,
mummification.
yeah, it's quite the show.
Oh, okay. Right.
Hence,
yeah.
why he thought it would be a good idea to buy these cats and put them into fertiliser. Spiritual stuff and everything.
Okay.
Not just a cat.
Backfired.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll give him a handshake and make our way back to Bongo.
He bids you farewell and hopes you have a pleasant journey back to London.
I'll tell your governor I'll see him when I'm back here again.
Indeed. Usual time and place, I guess. I will let him know if you pop in and beforehand.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Thank you very much.
The foreman looks at him and frowns. Governor? What governor? Oh, investors. Oh, right. Okay. And they continue on towards the warehouse.
Oh, I hope they have a good day.
So you're heading to the train station.
Yeah. We'll go back to Bongo. Well, I thought that went well, Proteus.
Hopefully.
I'm pretty sure they're going to do what... They seemed on it, didn't they?
Yeah, but I'm sure there's something else will come up instead.
Yeah. Oh, alright, let's get back. See what more chaos we can cause.
I'm sure
Okay.
Claire's will find us.
Always seems to.
What, trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, chaos, not trouble. Chaos.
Oh, okay.
We're the trouble.
Well, speak for yourself.
You get back to the train station and you wait patiently for the 9 o'clock train to come in that heads to London. You board it, show your tickets, and you take your seats. And it starts to slowly pull out the station, heading back south towards the capital city of Great Britain. The train journey goes relatively quietly. You've got your own cabin with a door that leads out onto the long corridor that goes up and down the carriage. The cabins either side of you are occupied with other travellers.
Anyone interesting?
You've got a family, husband and wife, and 3 children. In
I'm
one
going to go and do some magic for them.
in front of you, and at the back of you, you've got 2 gentlemen riding. They look ex-military, or possibly still in the military. You going into the cabin with the family?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him if they would like to see a magic trick.
The man looks up at you and he looks at the kids, and they are playing up a little bit. And he says, "You 3, behave yourself, and this gentleman will do some magic tricks for us." And they all sit there looking up at you with wide eyes and go, "Ooh, all right, mister.
Hello, children. Do you like magic?
Yeah."
This sounds wrong. Shit. Do you like bunny rabbits?
Yeah.
I'll pull my little wand. I guess I have a wand. I'll pull my wand out.
You pull your little wand out. That's so
I'll
wrong.
I'll pull my little wand out and I pass it to one of the children and just say, "Look, tap my hat and say Alakazam."
And he takes the wand and he goes, "Alakazam."
And I'll take my hat off and pull my little bunny rabbit out, who is alive because I've been feeding him.
Okay, just for the shits and giggles, do a present.
First.
Do a presents and larceny for me, please.
Presents and Sorry, my wife's just washed a dog and it sat next to me shaking itself.
Oh, you should roll animal ken.
Yeah. Alright, so larceny, I've got nothing in that anyway, and presents.
Just
Oh, well.
presents then.
Oh dear. This isn't going to go good. Is there any? Can I do anything to make this go better? Because I've got 1 dice.
Nope. This is you can't. Well, you can use magic if you want, but it will incur paradox.
Don't really want to be doing that, do I? Is there? Oh, it's because they're near, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh bugger! It's dropped the dice. Go back. Presents. Presents. Right. No. Let's just do it. Execute.
Yeah. You do it. You do it with some
Yes!
style and flair, and they all go, "Way!"
Hey, oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So how about a card trick?
Yeah.
So I'll get out my deck of cards, and I'll get one of the other kids to pick a card. Don't let me see it.
Okay. Everyone add 1 point of willpower from spending a day resting, essentially, from last session. Sorry, I should have said this before. And then carry on, Chris.
Yeah. So one of the kids pick a card, any card.
Not that card.
The kid in the middle reaches out and pulls out the card.
Don't show it to me. Remember it, and then put it back in the deck.
He puts it back in the deck.
Yep. Right, and I'll shuffle up the deck, and but I want to pick out. I want to pick out the right card. I'm going to try and remember where the card is, like a magician does. What do you mean to roll?
For that, wits and academics, because you're trying to count cards.
Okay, I know I've got nothing in academics. Can't it be investigation? Because I'm investigating where the card is.
No.
Okay. Right. Okay. There's nothing else I can think of. Let's go. Oh no. Okay. 3. Come on. Yes.
Yeah. You shuffle the deck, and as you do, you watch the card and you keep an eye on it. These cards are marked, and it was pretty easy for you. And you go, "Is that your card?" The kid goes, "Yeah, that was it. Queen of Spades."
Well, there you go. And I'll let her have the Queen of Spades or him, whatever it is.
It's a little girl, and she holds it and looks at it.
I need one more magic trick.
Rope trick.
Yep, I'll do whatever that is. I will do the rope trip for the other child.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
and I'll do the fake finger trick as well. You remember that one with
Yeah.
your finger?
Yeah.
What
What
you
you pull
the
your,
same thing?
what you pull your finger and you fart? Is that the one?
No. You know where you put your hand flat towards somebody.
Yeah.
You know, so dorsal facing someone,
Yeah.
and then you bend your thumb and your other thumb, and it looks like you're pulling it apart. That one.
Yeah, that one, yeah. Okay, for the rope trick, this will be dexterity and... Ooh. Larceny again.
Larceny. I've had it. Literally, I've got nothing in larceny anyway at the minute.
Or is it a sleight of hand skill?
I can't see one.
No, it'd be larceny then, mate.
Yeah, no, I haven't got anything in there, so it doesn't matter. So we'll just roll the 2.
Or subterfuge. They're not sticks tight. And as you start to pull, and you're like... the lad sits there and looks at him. It looks at you. You messed up, haven't you, mister?
You know, we all make mistakes. And if you've learnt that lesson, that's all that matters. And I'll be like, I need to go now anyway. Thank you for your time. Do you know what, children? Don't behave. Have fun. Cause as much havoc as you can. Run off.
Before you go, here's 2 shillings.
Oh, thank you.
For your
Oh,
trouble.
awesome. Oh, does he still want to give me that after I told his kids to be arseholes?
Be honest, I think they're going to be arseholes anyway.
Yeah, they're that age, yeah. And you leave their cabin and start to head back to yours. But as you do, one of the guards runs into you. Hey, oh, terribly sorry. We got trouble at the back. And he continues down the passageway. And you notice that he's actually carrying a pistol, a revolver in his hand.
Ooh.
Ooh. Now, in these times, there was no licensing on firearms, was there?
No.
Oh, good. All right, just want to make sure.
In these times, you could legally carry any handheld weapons, as well as rifles and pistols.
Nice. Awesome. Right. Okay.
I didn't say there's trouble in your back passage.
And dueling was still a thing as well.
What was it? Everyone else, I'm guessing, is. Oh, we're in the one next door to him, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, in about an hour or two, we're going to be really fed up with you for telling those kids to freaking behave.
Yeah. You won't know though. I'll go back into him and say.
We heard you through the wall.
There's some trouble going on at the back of the train. Guards are running down there now. Should we go be nosy and have a look?
What? Why?
Well, because something interesting might happen.
Isn't the drinks cart down at the back?
You see another guard.
The rum.
You see another one of the like train conductor, but also guard, run past your door with another pistol drawn.
Yeah. Look lively.
Oh, fine. Let's go and have
Something's going on.
Let's go and have a look then.
Brilliant.
You do have a window you could look out of as well.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm quick looking out the window. Can you see anything?
Okay, you stick your head out the window. You look at the front to make sure there's no tunnels or objects that are going to take your head off. And then you turn your head towards the rear of the train where the guards are running. And you can see people climbing over the outside of a sheeted down carriage. It looks like it's got machinery under it. It's been sheeted down with canvas tarpaulins. And you actually do hear the crack of gunfire going off.
Oh.
And then there is a report of another sound of gunfire going off, going the opposite direction.
Either people are trying to escape something, or people are maybe trying to rob something off the train.
Either or. The manners go find out. Rob, one of my aspirations was to perform magic. Human magic. Can I have a beat, please?
Yes, you may, yeah.
Thank you. Right, I'll get rid of that.
Actually,
Make
my
a new
brother
one.
knows things about machines and stuff, don't you?
Oh, I do. I'm very good with machines.
See if you can work out what that is under the tarpaulin at the back. Have a quick look.
Okay. Can I see anything? Hold on. Let me see how this spell works. Let me add this beat first.
Yeah.
Now.
Yay. But so, what? Magic. I can't.
They're going to be able to maybe ascertain what it's covered up.
Yeah.
Probably
Well, I have
something.
when it comes to machine-wise, I have the ability to
Stop.
have remote control.
Yeah.
It falls under matter. Or if that would communicate to science control.
Oh, if it's a matter thing.
What you could do with matter, though, is look past the canvas using a spell.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
could have done that. Oh, like the
Matter 1 it'll take.
unveiling or something.
Yeah, it'd be matter
Yeah.
1 and it'd be an unveiling. So you would remove the layer of the tarpaulin to see what's
Oh.
beyond.
Maybe I should do that then. Since I'm matter three.
Yeah, I've only got matter 1, sadly.
Get the extra.
No, once
you-
we see it, I can turn the thing on.
You don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
What?
could be a-
Why are you trying to
could be a
turn something
tank.
on when you
Hang
don't
on.
even know what it is?
Turn the tank on.
Oh, you know, fuck it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, carry on while I'm looking out the window. Till then. Is that a improvised spell, or is it just a
What
thing we can do.
what routes do you have for matter?
Matters are state change and
Let's have a quick look.
state change and wind. I have a bit behind. Wind.
You're Proteus, aren't you?
Yes.
Right, it will be an improvised spell.
Okay.
You've got matter 3, so that's your maximum rank. And what I'll do is, if I'll bring this up and show this to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Give me a book. That's good.
So
I'm not reading now.
So your highest,
Yeah.
so your highest Arcanum dot is 3. It's a rank 1 spell. So you look across on this table. So Arcanum rating for character is 3. It's rank 1. So you've got 3 reach for that. Okay.
I'm confused already. I'm not
Yeah,
doing it.
well, I can't see things at the same time. So it's just to try and help us input it ourselves.
Well, it's to help you understand how it all works, essentially.
So it's an improvised spell.
Yeah. So you've got it'd be 3 reach.
What's reach?
Right. Hang on.
Oh, down there. Reach modifier.
Yeah.
It's range.
So what you do is you make sure it comes up on matter. Put in 3 underneath that.
Yeah, done that.
Okay. You want potency.
Yep.
You can use 1 yantra, which will be your skill essentially. You can leave potency at 1. That's not a problem. You only need it for a turn.
What do I get? 3 potency, 3.
So
Is that
you put in reach mod 3.
Yeah, done that.
Okay. No, sorry, that's wrong. What am I doing?
I'm still confused. We've got no word.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure this out now. Because it's just come up 2 out of 0. Ah, maybe that's because he hasn't got matter. He hasn't. Give us a sec. I'll be with you in a moment. Just hold fire.
My reach says 3 out of 1.
Oh, I don't want. So matter.
When do we get mana back?
When you spend
when we did
time
the
at a
whole-
hollow, yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Oh, I need to find one at one point.
Okay,
It's
so
not back on.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
so your reach should be 3 when you start off. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The level of the spell is 1, so if you put a 1 in that. Okay.
Where's that?
So under matter, arcana matter, there'll be a level 1. Make
Oh.
sure that's level.
Okay, that's 3.
Okay. And then you put in 1 yantra dice. This is.
Yep.
You can leave the potency as it is because you're only going through the canvas. The duration you only need for a turn. Scale. It's going to be the size of a large room because you're looking at the whole carriage.
Yep.
Click casting time advanced because you don't want to spend 3 hours to do it. And it will take you 1 turn then. And then if you click range advanced
Change, yeah, change.
and sensory, yeah. You Matter's one of your ruling arcana, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. You don't need to spend mana, but you can if you wish.
Yes.
It's entirely your choice on that one.
Respect that.
Okay. Technically, there's no sleeper witnesses in your carriage, so you're okay. They're either side of you, divided by a wall, so they won't see what you're doing. So then you should have something like 2 out of 3 reach.
5 of 3.
5 of 3, right? Okay.
Dice fall to 5 of 3 reach.
Any
2 paradox.
paradox, right? Okay. Roll paradox first. Okay, you've got 1 paradox. Do you wish to contain that paradox or release it? Okay, we'll come to that in a minute. Then click cast spell. Okay, cool. Right, so now to contain paradox, you need to roll your wisdom. So click wisdom, and then click improvised rolls, and then roll for your wisdom. Then you need 1 success to soak that paradox.
Click on the word wisdom.
Click on the word wisdom, and then click on the dice on your character sheet, and then roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's a bit.
Okay, you take 1 point of bashing damage from the paradox backlash. So that's just a simple stroke through, yeah. And as you cast this spell, you feel the abyss tug at you, but you keep it bottled down inside as you look past the canvas. And as you do, you notice that there's a framework there made of metal and iron, steel, brass, and bronze. And I need you to roll intelligence and academics, please.
Science.
Or science, either. Yeah, science would be better.
Cool. Yes.
So intelligence and science. Yeah, you know this to be a sort of a framework for a weaving loom. So it's to work in it's in part of a factory line, if you like, a machinery that goes in factories.
Okay.
And as you pull your head back in after looking at this carriage and the container, what it contains, you feel your nose start to bleed from the paradox.
Oh, I wipe his nose with my hanky.
That was disappointing.
Well,
It looks like a balloon.
while they're doing that, I'm just going to leave the carriage and walk down the corridor towards the back of the train.
Okay, that will take a while because what they've just done is about 3 seconds, 3 to 6 seconds. But you walk down towards the back of the carriage. As you get there, there is a guardsman stood at the door, pistol out, cocked and ready, and you see other guardsmen outside, also on the outside of the carriage, clambering over the canvas, shooting at these people. As you watch, one of them gets hit. He screams and falls off the train and gets pulled under it as the train carries on.
Mm-hmm.
The guardsman says, "Don't worry, sir. We've got this under control."
For you?
Yes, we're trained to do this.
Oh, and what is going on? It is disturbing my journey.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Luddites.
Oh, Luddites.
Yes, they aim.
Dastardly things.
Yeah, they're trying to decouple this carriage so they can make off and damage this factory frame.
Oh, we can't have that happen, can we?
Well, that's why we're here, sir. If you don't mind heading back to your cabin, we'll take things from here. And as he says that, he opens the door and shoots out at another Luddite that comes up over the rise of this machine on the back of this open carriage. And I'm just going to see if he hits. Yeah, he does. And the Luddite screams as he is then thrown off balance and back on and then falls off the actual carriage onto the wayside from the gunshot wound. And he shuts the door again. You can see probably 3 or 4 Luddites left, but it does seem like the train guards are winning.
Okay, I shall go back to my carriage.
Okay. You make your way back to the cabin.
From our carriage, how far away is the back of the...
You're about 2 carriages up from where this fight is taking place.
But I can see them quite clearly.
Yeah, you can see them, yeah.
One clambering on the...
Yeah. You can't see all of it because you're looking down the side of the train, but what you can see, you can see that there's certainly a gunfight going on between some people dressed in normal commoner clothes and the train guards.
Just got one of the people one of the ones that look like the burglars or train robbers. I'm just gonna slap him off the train if I can. Well, if it works, I can.
What, with magic?
Yeah.
Right,
I'm still in the.
Yeah, you're still in the cabin, but this will be with a witness because you're actually directly now affecting that fight.
Who can see from where we are?
No, but the idea is they're going to see him just suddenly launch off the train.
Yeah,
and they're going to go, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but he might just mishanded holding.
This is why you need to describe exactly what happened.
He's just going to. Yeah,
No,
it's not going to be a big hand. It's not Big B.
As you are directly affecting this fight, that means you're bringing supernal actions upon these sleepers that have no idea of magic, and paradox will take effect.
Even if it's just wind.
Yes.
There's no coincidental magic in this game.
Yeah, there's nothing like coincidental magic. This will be a direct action against a human being that is a sleeper and deemed innocent.
You have to be more careful in this game.
What if I used magic? What if I used an ability to make the machine work in some way?
That's still magic. Yeah, it was still cause paradox.
It would knit one of them a sweater.
It's a lube.
But has he got the subtle thing already there? Because that really hurts.
I was supposed to, if they've got it. Is Bongo back now?
Bongo, yeah, should.
I'm heading back, and I can explain to you what's going on.
Well, if they've got it under control, then.
It's just some nutters trying to undo a carriage. I say we just sit here. It's nothing to do with us.
Needs to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
You need to go to the toilet. I don't need to go. I'm very comfortable.
What if one of the train robbers suddenly has to go to the toilet?
I think that's
still you won't get round paradox like that. You can't.
No.
Paradox is reality going, you can't do that. Naughty Mage.
Okay.
Essentially.
Okay, I will just keep an eye on how from what I can see, how the battle's going. If it starts looking like the guards are struggling, then maybe I'll have to do something.
Well,
I'm just going to get my newspaper out and do the crossword.
well, Bongo was informed that by the guard that they've got it under control, and from the looks of it, when he left, they did. You're looking
Did he
at
tell
trains.
us that though? Because it's Bongo.
I don't know.
Did he just come down and sit down and start doing his crossword?
I will come back and I will explain to you that it's just a bunch of nutters trying to uncouple one of the train carriages because they don't like machines. They're Luddites. And the police have got it under control. We don't, nothing to do with us. Let's just get back to London.
But
If you want to get involved, go ahead.
well,
I'm not going to stop you.
one of my aspirations is to shoot someone.
Have you got a gun?
Yes,
Have you got
Right.
ammunition?
I believe so.
Not
Yeah, I had
really,
ammunition when I got it. Yeah, it's got 6. Yeah, it's got 6 in it.
Right.
Well, by all means, go out there and shoot someone.
but Go on. Last your lungs. Go on, brother.
Well, I'm just going to go down there and make sure they've still got it under control.
Just don't shoot yourself.
I'll try not to.
Don't shoot a policeman.
Okay.
Try
Oh, is that
not
what they are?
to explode your wad too quick.
These are train guards, so they're dressed in the England train uniform at the time. But you would all know that
Yeah.
these are actually also possibly ex-military, because we've just had
Okay.
the Crimean War. It wasn't that long ago, and these will probably be ex-military in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm going to pop down there. Just make sure they've still got it.
Okay. So you head down to the end carriage shortly before where this open carriage is. The guardman's, don't worry, sir. This is all under control. Go back to your cabin. Everything will be fine.
Okay. Are you sure? It looks like it's taking you a while. I always give you a hand.
I am absolutely positive, sir. It's our job to protect this train and the passengers on board.
Oh, I'm just offering to help. You know,
Much
get the job done
appreciated.
quicker.
It's much appreciated, but please return to your seat.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to be down the hallway, and you know, it's a nice view down here, and I'll just go down a little bit out of the way, and just listen in.
And as you start to head back, he opens the door once more and takes another 2 shots. You hear somebody scream, and then he shuts the door again. And you can hear people fighting outside of the carriage as well, but the numbers have thinned drastically on the Luddite side.
That's the bad side, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That is subjective.
Yeah, very true.
Against,
Very true.
against progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in our actual reality, I think it was 1812, there was a massacre of the Luddites by the British troops.
Oh,
We sent, I think it was 120,000 troops to quell the riots, and they killed over 8,000 innocent men and women, which ended the Luddite revolution. But in this world, it just invigorated them to do even more. It spurred them on. It didn't stop them.
oh right.
Well, they weren't innocent, they were vandals.
Yeah, they were vandals essentially, but yeah, it was a peaceful. Essentially, it was a peaceful demonstration until the troops went in with the cavalry, and it was a full-on cavalry charge, sabers and guns. But yeah, in this world, they're still around.
Oh, okay.
They're still around in our world. There are
Yeah.
plenty of people who do not like modern technology.
We know Adam keeps using the typewriter.
I do not have a typewriter. Just because I don't have a smartphone doesn't mean I'm a technophobe.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have a typewriter, to be honest.
It sounds like he does half time.
I have a Chromebook.
And you can do games on there. I've seen the advert.
I mean, you can't have a typewriter as well.
You only have to slightly touch buttons in the Chromebook. You sound like you're going drums.
Okay, so you're heading back towards your
The ding.
cabin, Lego.
Yes.
Okay.
They obviously got it, so they don't need me.
How disappointed did he look?
Oh, very. I come back very mopey.
His bottom lip is hanging out.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't want my help.
Did you offer him to show me about it?
No, I offered to. I should have done that. Oh,
Or you could
fuck's
show
sake.
some of the kids next door. Magic with your gun.
I don't think the
Parents
kids are
love
like that. That's not going to get me a good reputation, is it?
that. Is that what we were going for?
Well, yeah. I want to be the greatest street magician ever.
Right, people still say get off the street.
Probably. But then at that point, I'll be performing in castles and
So you won't be the best.
for the Queen. Oh no, it's not the Queen, is it? It's the King.
It's a Queen.
It's the Queen.
Victoria.
Queen
It's the
Wait a
Victoria.
moment. Is it?
Yeah, Queen Victoria.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. All right.
You're still containing the rules of rules.
yeah.
Well, at the moment, she's not a miserable bitch.
Prince
Oh,
Albert's
okay.
still alive at this moment in time as well.
At this point, you
Ah.
can still sing the whole of the January rules of waves without getting told off. Well,
And you can wave the Union Jack without getting told off as well. Okay, so you eventually pull into London King's Cross, and the train comes to a screeching halt.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, and you all disembark. Do you head to Camden, back to the farm, or do you
Yes.
spend a day in your safe place for the afternoon and then go there next day?
What
I think
time
we
did
should
we
go
get
there
there?
now.
I think we've got enough for the day. Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. So you head.
okay.
You all grab a coach and take you back towards the farm. It takes you about an hour and a half to get there. It's still very much the same as what you left, but the birds are now starting to return. And as you look at the fields, your peripheral made sight isn't as kicking off as bad as it was. It still kicks off, but at this one point, just above the Hallow and Node in this farm, where the Bast was trying to breach through. You disembark from your coach and head up the path towards the farmhouse. You see the farmer in the yard, and he's playing with what looks to be a sheepdog. He's throwing a stick in it. The sheepdog bounds off, picks it up, and brings it back to him. He sees you approaching and waves. Hey, up! Didn't think I'd be seeing you guys again.
Oh, okay. Well,
you
yeah,
talked
before
to
we
last
come back.
time.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll talk to him again. Well, we thought we'd just come back and check on things.
Oh, it seems to be okay. I mean, we've
How much does he know?
doesn't know anything.
Nothing.
He knows
Right,
there's
okay.
nothing. Oh, we've cleaned the fields
All
up.
he knows is his crops have been failing.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, we'll just come back to check on everything. Have a look around if that's all right.
Yeah, I've done what you said about the fertiliser. We got rid of it, burned it, and
Brilliant.
we've managed to tidy the fields up with the rotten pumpkins.
Awesome. That's really good. I bet that smelled.
Yeah, it did, and we're going to take a hit on the. I'm going to take a hit on that one. I know that. I don't know if I'll be able to recover this season. Maybe next season.
Oh, no. How many shillings do you reckon you lost from doing that then?
shillings. I'm probably looking at about £1.
Oh, how many shillings is that? What's the conversion rate?
A shilling is 5 pence.
Okay, right.
Essentially,
I
and
guess
I
100,
I don't think
100
it.
pence in a pound still.
I don't know because it didn't have decimalisation then. So
Okay.
Oh, they used silly money back then.
there was 20 shillings to £1.
Okay. 20 shillings to a pound. Alright, so he's not lost massive amount.
No,
For him,
but for him it's a lot
Yeah.
because £1 would be a lot of money back then.
That's what you get for buying cheap fertiliser.
It wasn't exactly cheap, sir.
Oh, what was it not? Oh, okay.
No. Messrs fertilisers are known to be some of the best. Unfortunately, it looks like had a bad batch.
I apologise. I thought you got it on a sale.
I wish I had.
Oh. Sometimes we make bad financial decisions, but I'm sure you'll recover and you'll be absolutely fine.
Well, we've got some savings left, so we should be okay. I do put up.
Oh.
I do set aside some stuff for eventualities like this. Blight and disease on the sheep.
Oh yeah, it's important. And I'll give him. I got 3 shillings earlier on, so I'll give him one of the shillings and be like, get yourself a drink.
Cheers, thank you, sir. You
That's okay.
staying long?
Yeah, we'll just loiter around. Just don't worry about us.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if you wish to inspect the fields, by all means, have a look. See how you can see how we tidied up. I'll be in the house if you need me.
Okay, thank you.
And he takes the dog by the collar and leads it into the house.
Have we got to wait for night time to speak to
No.
the cat god?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Although I could see it with my normal.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it with your mage sight if you use spirit or death. I think it was death you used.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would see it with death eyesight.
How does it look?
It looks.
More pleased or just?
Well, it looks. I mean, well, do cats ever look pleased? They always look disappointed.
I don't know.
When a cat looks at a human, it's always a disappointment. So.
Plotting to take over the world. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like that. Essentially, it's got that look.
I'll wait till the farmer disappears inside.
Yeah, well, the farm disappears inside. But as you do look around, using your sight, you do notice that the spirits of the cats that are floating above the fields and then exploding, they've all gone. And the vortex has slowed down quite considerably. It's just there enough to hold the cat spirit up off the ground, slightly above you.
I can't remember what I used to speak to that last time. Was it speak with ghosts or something that you used?
I think
Oh, silent.
you use death magic to talk to it.
Yeah, something. Ghosts.
Death magic. It sounds so popular.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go and have a chat with one of the sheep.
Okay.
Okay, you bad boy.
Not be a dad joke, can you?
Well, it's the original Aladdin. It's Robin Williams. Robin. No, yeah, Robin.
Robin Williams.
At his best. Do you want to do Bongo and his
Okay.
sheep?
Yeah.
I'm going to see where that goes first.
Okay.
See
So,
we've
yeah.
gone away.
Bongo, you managed to go over to the field where the sheep are. What do you want to do?
I would like to cast Speak with Beasts.
Go and
Okay.
rub your lines while you're
I shall rub my
With
loins and make spooky noises in front of the sheep.
Okay. What's your gnosis level, please?
The gnosis level is 1.
Okay, you're going to have to roll then. So if you click Speak with Animals,
Yep.
it'll be duration.
it turned down.
And you can use one of your yantras, and it also needs to be cast instantly as well, so it would take a turn to cast. So click that to advance as well. And then on the duration side, click advanced duration, and it'll last a scene, because this will be one scene. And then when you're ready, click cast spell. Okay, yep. You gain the ability to talk to the sheep and understand them.
Yay. Hello, my good friend.
Meh. What do you want?
I would like to know what it's been like on this farm lately.
Been okay. I eat grass.
Good.
And with that, it takes a chunk of grass and starts chewing.
Good, good. And what about the field next to you, where the farmer's been growing his crops? Doesn't look like that's been doing very well.
No, it smells bad.
It's quite. Has it gotten better in the last day or so?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's good to hear. Anyway, what's your name?
I don't have a name.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll follow you.
I'm just called Sheep.
I think I should call you Dolly.
Okay.
I think that is a good name for a sheep.
If
One of
you
a
say
kind.
so. It turns its head and looks at the others and it shouts, meh. You can hear this sheep just go, meh, but you actually hear, I'm called Dolly. And all the other sheep go, oh, that's nice. All at once. In unison.
Excellent.
Is that it?
Would one of you like to come back with me?
Do you have grass?
Oh, I have lots of grass.
Okay.
Excellent.
And it tries to walk through the fence, but it stops.
I'm guessing there's a gate and it's padlocked.
Yes.
Damn. I am.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
are we with
I'm just going to stand there and pat the sheep.
Okay, you give the sheep scritches out in the back of its ear.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're
Okay.
just going to make small talk.
Okay. Yep.
How far away are we from Bungo?
Not far enough.
you're about 50 yards away.
Can I can I see him playing with the padlock and trying to open it?
Yes.
Still the
Do
ship.
you want to make a perception roll, please, as well?
Like this farmer hasn't suffered enough.
I can make a perception roll. And that's over on this side. Perception. Roll with the dice.
Yeah. You also notice that the farmer is watching Bongo through the window as he's fiddling with the padlock.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay, what else can I do? All I can do, when he walks away from the thing, can I use a bit of magic?
When who walks away? What?
When Bongo walks away from the fence, the gate. Thank you. That's the word.
Yeah.
Can I use? Hold on, let me get it up. I did have it a minute ago, then I looked at something else. It's not in there, is it? Well, I think it'll work like this. Remote control. How do I show you this?
I can look at it anyway. So it's remote control. What are you trying to do?
Command empowers Steiger. The subject can control any mechanical object, making it fulfill its function. She might flip a switch, cause industrial press slam down, ship's going to gear, blah blah blah. Would that allow me to open this padlock?
Yes.
Okay, do it. How do I do it? Let's click on it.
Right. Click on remote control.
Yeah.
That'll open up as a rote. Make sure the rote
Yep.
markers are ticked. Are you doing it from range? Or are you going over to touch it?
No, I'm doing it from range.
Okay. So you need to click the ability for the range part of the spell.
So duration, potency, scale, casting time, range. Yep, I can see it.
Yep.
So advanced.
And that'll take it to sensory, so it's within sight.
Yep, I'm on that.
Okay. Using the yantra.
Yep, using
Yep.
one zone 3, I'll use my watch.
Okay. Casting time. Click advanced for instant casting.
Casting time, advanced. Yeah, I want to take 3 hours. No. Yep, done that.
You need to add what the sleeper witness is 1 because the farmer is watching you.
Oh, okay.
I was about to ask whether the farmer was still watching.
Yeah.
Where do I put that?
So under paradox, there's a drop down menu, sleeper witnesses, and click 1.
Yep, okay.
It's a vote, so you don't need to man it if you don't want to.
Right.
And yeah, that should be it. So click
Okay.
cast spell.
Paradox.
Yep. And the lock opens up.
Why?
Does Bongo notice it? See it fall off?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's right next to it.
Why?
He would see it fall off and hear it clunk.
Oh shit. The sheep noticed.
What do you know?
Has the farmer noticed?
Probably.
Well, just,
No, he hasn't. He's at the window, but he's not looking at this moment in time.
you might know if when the gate opens. It's a bit bigger.
Whilst this is going on, and Bongo is contemplating on sheep theft, which is a hanging offence in the 1800s. Proteus, what do you want to do?
I'm making sure my back is to the house.
Right.
And I'm going to be staring up at the tree, and I'm going to try and walk with Boss.
Okay. I need you to roll. This will be speak with ghosts. if you got that.
Leave it improvised.
So you should speak with the dead. That should have that. If not, that'd be an improvised spell.
Yeah, it's improvised.
Okay. So what's your
Death.
Yeah.
Death is just a 1.
Okay, so just click improvise spell, death, level 1 arcana. You want duration, which is a primary factor. 1 yantra dice. How many turns would you want it to last the scene?
I'll go with C.
Okay, click advanced for scene then.
Yeah.
We're not worried about the scale of it because it's just on you.
Yeah.
Casting time is advanced, and then the range, leave that as it is because it's just on you. And then when you're ready, click roll. The spell fails, but you feel the tug of the abyss at your soul as paradox creeps into it once more. You're going to need to contain it or let it out. That's willpower, not wisdom.
Oh. I thought last time you said willpower.
No, it's wisdom, mate.
I think I rolled with willpower last time.
Oh, okay, fair enough. It's wisdom. If it contains paradox, it's wisdom. Yeah, same result. Yeah, fine. You managed to contain it, but this time you bite your tongue instead and take another point of bashing damage as it scours your body.
Okay.
You can try again. You can spend willpower if you wish, which will give you a +2 to the spell. You can also add mana to it as well, if you wish.
I'll use it willpower.
Okay, that adds 2.
It just goes in the normal dice modifier.
Yeah. You try a second time. You really focus harder this time, and you feel the spell take hold. And Bast sits there, watching you, and it just says, "Hello."
Hello, greetings.
You can hear me at last.
Sometimes it takes a bit.
Yes, I've heard that for humans. They're quite disappointing sometimes.
I look at my brother and Bongo. Many times, yes. We travelled up to Liverpool and to the fertiliser factory, and we spoke with the owners, managers, and they agreed to stop using your mummified cats, and will be burning the bodies, hopefully, or have been doing it today.
Good. Good. You have done me a service. Thank you. And the farmer has kept to his word as well. I witnessed him myself burning the bags that he had left. You have done well, mortal. Thank you for your patience and your understanding on this matter. And now, a gift to you. For your services rendered, I believe that I need to do something for you in exchange, to balance the scales.
Um,
And with that, you watch as the vortex swirling slows and then gently lowers this huge feline spiritual cat to the floor. It pads forwards towards you, your head level with its huge head, eyes locked. The shimmering emerald colours and yellows within its eyes speak of a wisdom far beyond than you will ever understand, possibly. And as it does so, with one paw, it pushes an item forward along the ground towards you, and then steps back a few paces and sits down on its haunches. There, a gift to you for your aid in this matter, mortal.
very grateful, and I take a deep bow. What is it?
Are you asking Bast?
No, I'm asking what it looks like first.
Okay, as you look at it, it looks like a cat's talon, but you know a cat's claw?
Yeah.
A single like claw. But this is huge. It's probably as big as Bast's own claw when you've seen them extend, and it's just laying there on the ground, looking at as you look at it.
Is it a claw or a paw?
It's not a paw. It's a claw. It's
Just
just
one claw.
yeah.
If you don't mind me asking,
What?
what do I do with it?
It is a boon, a once-use item that contains a spirit of a messenger. It will convey a message directly back to me, if you would need my aid. So for gameplay purposes, it's what is known as a talon. Not a play on words of what it's just a representation of the spirit of the cat. But the actual name of this item is a talon. It's a once-use magical item that contains a spirit within it, which is a spirit of messages. And you can speak to this spirit within the talon and ask it to call the cat spirit Bast to lend you aid, and this will only work once. So you've essentially, to put it into a way that everyone would really understand, is you've essentially got a one-time use of a celestial spirit or demigod, which could be quite powerful. And this spirit, you don't quite know what this spirit can do, but it's a celestial being, so it's going to be pretty powerful.
No, we'll ask it to do something really trivial.
Yeah, so you don't ask it to turn the light on or boil a kettle. You ask it, we're in deep shit, we need help, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think we're about to be in deep shit.
And as you scoop down to pick that up, we go back over to Bongo and Lego with a bit of sheep rustling.
He gets! Padlocks come off!
I'm still
How
watching.
did that happen?
Yeah, the padlock's off, Bongo.
I'm going to pick the padlock up.
Okay.
That's strange. How did this come off? Can I detect that this came off by magic?
Oh, you knew it came off by magic. All your senses kicked off when the spell went off next to you.
Right. I have a look around.
You will see me smirking at you.
You look
Do
around.
you do this?
How far away am I? Am I still like 50 metres away?
You're 50 yards, yeah.
50 yards. I just nod.
Why did you do that?
I'll walk a little bit closer and say, I don't know, you wanted to get in.
No, I don't. I was speaking hypothetically.
Oh, okay. Looked like you was going to try and get a sheep. I like the idea of having a sheep.
Oh, I don't want a sheep.
Oh, why not?
Is my Speak with Beast spell still active?
Yes.
Can I drop it?
Yeah, you can drop it.
I drop it. Don't want a sheep because they're noisy and smelly.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, we have only got a small place.
Exactly. I was just trying to be friendly, make small talk, you know,
No,
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the padlock back on the gate.
And you locking it?
Yes.
Okay. Then you lock it back on again.
Yes. And then I'm gonna give Lego a clip around the ear roll.
Okay. Fair enough.
I won't do it again. Let's go find Proteus.
Yeah, but you.
Go and find Proteus and his godly pussy.
Yeah, what if you spoke to him?
As you turn and look at where Proteus was walking off to, you notice him just stood looking up at this tree. And he seems to be talking to himself.
Oh, gone mad again. Not good going mad. People think I'm mad, but I'm not actually mad. I'm sane.
Oh no, we
Just-
don't think you're mad.
They just say I'm mad. But it's not true. It's not true. Don't believe them. It's not true.
But all the interesting ones are mad.
I'm not mad.
There's the voices in your head.
Actually, the voices in my head tell me I'm not mad.
Oh, that's okay then.
When I find out who it is that's been telling people I'm mad, there'll be trouble.
We can investigate if you want. We can go find out. Start roughing people up.
Yes. Let's start with that guy there, and I point to Proteus.
Yeah, let's go get him.
Okay. As you start to walk towards him, he stops looking up at the tree, and his head is now level, and he's still talking, but looking out across the fields towards the tree line. He then scoops down and picks something up off the ground and places it into his pocket as you approach him. And I think Scott's just gone AFK for a bit.
Okay.
We know what
You know what he's got, yeah, but in character you wouldn't know.
Can I have a chat with Bast?
Can you speak with dead?
Or do I have to speak with dead? Okay, no, I can't then.
Do you have spirit?
I have spirit. I have command spirit. I don't have speak with spirit.
Right, you can. If you got spirit 1, you can speak with the spirits. Yeah. So again, it'll be an improvised spell.
I've got spirit 2.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so it'd be an improvised spell if you don't have speak with the spirits.
No, I don't know how to speak with spirit.
Right, so click Amplify Spellcasting. Drop down for Spirit on the Arcanum.
Hang on. Oh, bugger. Hang on. I pressed the wrong button. Right, there we go.
Okay. So drop down with Spirit. It'll be level 1, so leave that to level 1. You can use 1 Yantra. You can use Willpower if you wish, which will add 2 to your dice modifier.
Okay.
Then click on Duration with Advanced for the scene. It's personal to you. It's also only on you. So they remain the same. It's a ruling arcana of yours, so you don't need to spend mana if you don't wish. And when you're ready, click Cast Spell.
I have to change Carsten's time.
Yes, you can if you wish.
To 1 turn. Range. It's fine. Okay.
It successfully goes off. And
Right.
you can now hear the last part of the conversation.
Ah! Hail, Bass!
Greetings, mortal.
You have done what you have asked for.
So I have been informed by your two-legged friend here.
Yes. You have successfully avenged the desecration of your minions.
Yes, I am very grateful. Thank you. And I have just been saying my thanks to your friend. I have given you all a boon, one that I am capable of giving.
Oh, thank you, great and powerful Bass.
He starts licking a paw.
Is there something wrong with your paw, oh great and powerful Bass?
I'm just cleaning my fur.
Let's see. I too require fur cleaning.
You have no fur. You're a hairless ape.
I have hair. I have fur. Look at this long mane.
And he looks at your wispy white hair. Yes, indeed.
Do you mean ape?
I remember
You
when
implying
your
that we came from apes? How dare you?
I remember when your kind swung from trees.
Nonsense! We are not descended from apes. Don't tell me you believe that rubbish that Charles Darwin came up with.
Who is this Darwin you can refer to?
He wrote a book a couple of years ago. Something about natural selection and evolution. Complete claptrap.
I see. Is these books you speak of like scrolls?
Yes. Take a lot of scrolls and stick them together and you have a book.
Ah, interesting. I might peruse some of these books if I feel like it. But for now, I think I will take a nap. And as he says that, he curls up and rests his head and closes his eyes. And slowly fades away.
Goodbye!
From your mage sight.
Until we meet again.
You hear one farewell.
And I'll turn to Lego and say, "See, I'm not crazy."
Lego doesn't know what you're doing.
No, all I saw was you just look up into the sky and just start talking to it.
Yeah, much like Proteus does.
I'm
No,
not crazy.
I know because I spoke
you-
to him last time.
You saw the cat, didn't you?
I know there's a cat. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be like, yeah. You spoke to the cat. Of course you did.
I did. I tell you, I did.
Oh.
Proteus, tell him there was a cat.
I don't think Bruce is back yet.
Yeah,
Proteus?
Scott's back, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking to myself. Yeah. Yes, there were lots of cats.
See, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Well, that's a different question.
They say I'm crazy, but I'm not.
No, you seem a bit more I don't know,
Crazy.
different than usual though. Eccentric. That's the word.
It might be because I put something in my character backstory and I completely forgot about it in the last couple of sessions.
Cocaine
You mean
addiction.
all of the things.
Because that's the vibe I'm getting right now.
Yes. The characters in Adam with CPR. Yes.
I just happened to be looking at my character sheet and I just saw it and I was like, oh yes, that's supposed to be a thing.
Senility.
What is that thing? Please enlighten us.
Oh, he believes someone's been spreading lies and rumours about him.
Oh, okay. Paranoid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
You could have taken that as
And
advice. I
he's
think.
going to try and figure out who it is that's spreading these rumours.
Okay.
Because two of my aspirations are to restore my reputation and to find out who has been spreading lies about me.
Okay. Is this in your mundane life as what's his name? As a professor?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's just so I know for future reference.
Yes. I leave it up to you to decide whether someone really is spreading lies or if it's just me.
Yeah. Does everyone understand the concept of the shadow name and the real name?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Batman
Excellent.
Clark Kent. Not Batman Clark Kent. Batman Bruce Wayne. Clark Kent Superman.
Yeah. So this is as you build on your mage lifestyle, that name will become more prevalent, and it will be more separation between your normal life and your mage life. Even though you will meet another mage in the street, if you're wearing your real name, essentially, they won't recognise you at all. Essentially, unless you start casting magic, and then they would recognise you.
You take your glasses off.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
And just curl that one bit of hair in front of the face.
Okay. Proteus, you have a talon. So just make a quick note of that on your character sheet, and I will make the item up when I get the chance later on.
In items.
Just put it in notes for now, because I'll actually make the item up itself with all the details. So, what do you wish to... Oh, by the way, end of the scene.
Yay.
Proteus, you get an Arcana beat for speaking with Bast and obtaining the talent and informing him what's happened. Everyone else gets and everyone also gets a mundane beat as well, a normal beat for the end of the scene. What's your next stop?
I could do spend some time at home recovering mana.
Yeah, you can all do that if you wish.
I know we only get 2 a day from it, don't we?
Yes.
3.
Has it produced
I think
any?
it's 3, isn't it?
Was it free? Oh,
Depends what rank it is.
while we've been away, has it produced any of
It's a
the
3.
TAS.
big tasks? That's it. Thank you.
I don't think we've been away that.
You've been away
Long.
3 days, so no.
I think we used it before we went
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
because I think.
But you're also sat
And,
right now at this farm. You're also sat on an intersecting ley line, which is a node and a hallow. And this place, and as you're looking around, if you open your mage site up, well, I won't make you roll for this, but as you open your mage site up to make, double make sure that that everything is quiet, this whole place is littered in what looks to be acorns, but you can see them glowing slightly with mana. And this is TAS. And you're basically sat on a wellspring of life energy here, which is why this farm usually does pretty well.
that's why Bass said that's why she could come through.
Yeah.
Because it was significant.
The veil between worlds is weak, and that's why it was using this point to breach. So yeah, you could regain mana here if you wish, but this would take a couple of hours because each point is an hour of meditation, and it is only a rank. Wow, it's a rank 6 hallow.
Wow. So them acorns are tasks. Can we not just pick a load of them up?
Yes.
But we could like have an hour here, like have a picnic, and then
That's a good
take
idea.
some with us. Or something.
Yeah.
I like
Make
the
it
sound
look
of that,
like
yeah.
we're just having lunch.
Yeah, and we'll take a load. Well, I don't know. We'll pick up them all. No, we won't pick them up. That would just be me.
There's not that many there, really. You can only get 6 tasks.
Okay. Oh, that's good to have with us, though, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, also could have like. How
So-
long does it take to just get a bit of mana from the hollow itself?
It is 1 mana per hour.
Okay, so we'd get one back.
Yeah.
Each, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll pick up 6 tasks.
Have lunch for an
Yeah.
hour. Yeah,
How many
and
of
then
there
pick
is?
some up before we leave.
Should we put that in our inventory?
Would it be a container as such?
It'll just be equipment, I think.
Hello.
Hello?
Well,
What I missed.
Nothing.
Good.
no one said nothing about it.
How do I add?
Good.
Should I put it? When I
Miss
click on
Cass.
the add button, it doesn't add.
You sure?
Are you sure about that?
Oh, go to the other side where it says equipment, where you've got the arrows.
Yeah.
Make sure you click on the
Ah.
thing to open it up.
Right. Right. Oh, bugger. Oh, shit, there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How do you spell TAS?
TASS. If you want to spend an hour here, you can roll Gnosis plus Composure for this 1 hour.
Do that too.
Okay, Proteus, I'll give you only one task, one mana for that.
What are we rolling again? Sorry.
Gnosis plus Composure.
What's this for? What's
To
happening?
Well, if you
the farm is a whole.
basically, if you want to regain mana at this Hallow, if you roll Gnosis plus Composure for 1 hour, each success will give you 1 mana up to the limit of the imposed by the Hallow.
Where's Gnosis?
Under magic.
Oh, so I
It's
go on
Composure.
Composure, click that, and then go to Magic. Click Gnosis, then click Roll.
Yeah. So there you go. You get one mana.
That's Composure.
In the middle, under attributes, the bottom of the social.
Oh, found it. Thank you.
Yeah, and also Bongo, you get a mana point back, so you all get 1 mana.
Woo.
Okay, so you picked up the acorns. Is there anything else you wish to do before you head back home?
I can't think of anything.
When does my bashing damage? That's when I sleep, isn't it?
That will... actually, no. It's a bit different for mages. It'll be under healing. Because bashing damage, I think you regain 1 every 15 minutes. 1 point every 15 minutes, I believe, if I remember right. So I think you would be back to full health. But I'm just going to double check. I look at damage and it says see combat. What? Why? Just give me the page number for fuck's sake. Bashing damage 221. Okay. Here we go, healing. Yeah, bashing damage, you heal at 1 point per 15 minutes, so yours would have been healed up by now. So you're all heading back to your house in Camden Town?
Yes.
Oh, for much well-deserved rest. You all head back. It takes you probably half an hour to travel back. The rain is still hammering down. But you get back home, and it's a welcome reprieve from the trials you've had over the past couple of days.
Hooray! Is Steve there?
Steve? Oh, the pigeon?
Steve's a pigeon.
Yeah, just remind me what he was doing.
We went to Bungo's mentor in France.
Yeah, but we've done that.
Yeah.
He's come back from that. He's delivered his message.
Yeah, but yeah.
What was the message? Sorry.
Oh, we were just asking him about the symbols we saw under the storm. He told us that it was something to do with werewolves.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Steve's back.
I was just wondering if Steve is still around or if he'd flown somewhere else.
Yeah, Steve's back.
Good. I would like to play a card game with Steve.
You can certainly do that during this downtime. That's not a problem.
Excellent.
Okay.
I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
So, what are you all doing in this moment in time? And now you're all at home.
Are we going to take downtime until all our manners are restored?
That's entirely up to you guys.
Well, I need to go to work.
Well, you need to go to work. Well, you can do that and do mana, get mana as well, can't you?
Yeah.
Pretend to
And we can do
do
stuff in
long
downtime.
thinking anywhere you are.
Sorry, Proteus, what was that?
So can't Bongo just pretend to do long thinking wherever he is and come up with anything?
No, he's actually got to go to a university to teach.
He's got a lecture.
Yeah, he lectures at the university. Here in London.
Also work as a curator at the British Museum.
Can anyone just turn up and listen?
No, only students that can turn up. You can go to his talks at the museum as well.
I'm in charge of the Natural History Department at the British Museum.
Sounds very
Thinking
official.
about I need to
And in a few years, I'm going to create the Natural History Museum.
Good luck.
natural history.
And I'm going to get knighted, so fuck you all.
If you survive.
Yeah, that's if you survive.
Exactly, this
and
might be changing history.
Yeah, you might have screwed it up by then.
Butterfly effect and all that.
We already have changed history because my mentor's meant to be dead for about 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it still might be. You're a bit crazy.
I'll be talking to this dead puppet sat in the corner.
It's a puppet!
He's just talking to Steve, the pigeon, whose name is not Steve.
What is it then?
Although you called him Steve.
Well, that was his name.
Specifically remember Rob going, yeah, but that's not his name. But we were going to call him Steve anyway.
What was his name then?
He didn't tell us. Because we just kept ignoring it and calling him Steve. Well, you did.
His name's Steve now.
Do any of you have any experience points you can spend now if you wish whilst you're taking this bit of downtime?
No, I need one more.
Okay.
I was just thinking how to spend it. Because I can't remember how much things cost.
If you look in your journal, there should be a sheet, quick reference. Nope, it'll be... Oh, where is it? Session 0. Here we go. So, if I do this, do that, Control C. You'll all have access to this in a minute. There you go. That's the chart for experience costs.
Ah, yes, skill speciality. What did I want it for? I can't remember. Damn it.
I think you wanted to specialise in being an asshole.
I can't naturally.
That's a natural talent, honey.
As you should well know, Adam.
So you need 4 experience points per adult.
For what?
Depends what
For
it was
an
you want.
For an attribute
Yeah.
point, yeah.
Yeah. 4 per dot.
I know that's a lot.
And Arcanum stuff is only for the arcane experience points?
Can be partially or completely bought with arcane experience. Yeah. So as long as you've got like one arcane experience, I think it is, and 3 mundane, you can actually buy an arcane dot. But also, the higher your gnosis goes, the more stats you can actually have. So your stats can go above 5 as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you get like, I think it's gnosis 6 plus, your stats can start going into the crazy numbers. But that will take a long time to get. And you might not survive the next mission.
Probably not.
I can't remember what the merit was of the boxes.
While we're in downtime as well, can I go do some street magic? Do you want to come do some street magic, Parias?
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly can. Yeah, you can do that. Well, you do that anyway as part of your normal life because that's how you earn money, essentially.
I'm trying to get my name out there as well as much as possible. So, does anyone know me around here yet as a street magician?
In Camden, you just started really, so no, not really. You're just another street entertainer.
Yeah.
At the moment.
It's just my long-time goal, just so you know, is to become the best street magician ever.
Right.
Let's still do street.
And my short-term ones at the moment are pretend to be my brother and fool someone, shoot someone, learn more powerful magic.
Hopefully not in the same bit.
Impersonate my brother. Impersonate my brother and shoot him while I'm impersonating him.
There we go. 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain if you shoot your brother.
I've got another one.
Okay. During this downtime, you all get an invite. Well, during one morning, you all go downstairs for breakfast, and there's a letter on your kitchen table. It's just appeared.
I think I should read it because I'm educated.
Oh, go on, then you can read it to us. It'll be like you're at work.
Okay. What does the message say, Rob?
The message states, greetings, fellow mages. I wish to extend to you an invite to witness my latest invention of the blast furnace. The party will be at my West End residence in London, and will take place on a Tuesday afternoon for drinks and refreshments at 2 o'clock sharp. Please come appropriately attired. This is a suit and tie venue. Other mages, prestigious mages, will be present as well, and you are all welcome to witness my latest invention. Yours faithfully, Henry Bessemer.
Ah.
Oh, sounds like nice. Wouldn't mind going there.
Why no Bessemer? Is he a known name at this point or not yet?
Yeah, he is a known name. Yeah,
I thought so.
At this moment in time, he has cheapened the ability to create ink for copper plate writing through his highly secret invention that no one knows how it works, but it makes a god awful noise according to the reporters.
Is that the
Yeah.
printing press?
No, it's not the printing press. He
Oh.
he used to write in copper plate for his sister, and this is actual fact. and he invented a machine that would allow the grinding of brass down into a fine powder to turn it into ink, because it was very expensive to buy and took a long time to make. So he basically mechanicized this with a machine somehow, and everybody, and he kept it under wraps. No one knew how it worked. It was kept away in a shed with blacked out windows and everything. But when it was running, it made a really loud sound, a horrible screeching racket. But no one knew how it worked, other than Henry. And
Probably most famous for creating the Bessemer process for making steel.
that's what he's going to show you, yes. He has the blast furnace, a prototype of that in his garden at the moment. And he wants to show it to the world of mages, or the Mage Society at large in London, like he did with his ink that he's created. He has you would know this as a mage as well. He has a tendency to mix magic with current day technology to allow the sleepers to use it safely without incurring paradox.
Ah, so he's a very clever man.
Yes, he is. Also now a very rich man. But he's also very arrogant, as he believes himself to be vastly superior to everybody else.
I'm one of them. Yeah, we've got one of them. I look at Bondo.
To be fair, he probably was better than a lot of people.
Yeah, so you now have an invite to his residence
Yay.
for Tuesday next week,
Well, I'm definitely going.
which is in 1, 2, 3 days.
Yeah, it'd be good to see when it goes wrong.
How many days of downtime have passed so far?
Only one
Only one. Okay.
so far.
I mean, we've got 3 mana to absorb then.
Yep.
Oh, we're just going to take 1 each.
Sure. Yeah, because it only does so much per day.
Yeah, 3 a day, innit?
What are you doing, Bongo, during this downtime?
I am going around the various academic institutions, asking them if they know who I am.
Okay.
Either
During this,
I want to know what my reputation is currently, because I think someone's making stuff up about me.
okay.
that could be.
You know who I am.
And some of the students look at you and run away.
Crazy.
Well, during one of these rants, mid-lecture, you there demanding to know who's casting aspersions towards your character. And you see one of your students start to rub his head. And he looks in pain.
Ha! Guilty conscience. I knew it.
He stands up and he says, "Excuse me, sir, I'm not feeling too good. I'm going to have to go." And with that, he collapses to the floor.
Okay, I didn't expect him to collapse to the floor. I shall rush to his side.
Okay. You know the young man to be called Perrier Borthwell. A good student.
Okay.
And this is kind of out of character for him to just flake like this.
Yes. Right. Well, one of my specialties is anatomy and pathology.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because then there's another skill called medicine. I mean, I suppose pathology is what you use when someone's already dead.
Yeah.
So it will probably be medicine then.
Okay. So are you going to roll him onto his back to try and wake him up and have a look at him?
Yes.
Okay. As you roll him over onto his back, you notice there's dark rings around his eyes and a pale complexion to his skin.
These dark rings, do they look like they're sleep deprivation rings, or are they bruises?
Well, as you roll him over, your peripheral mage sight buzzes just for a second of some strange electrical discharge and it vanishes. So something supernal's just happened.
Okay. Going to try and revive him.
Okay, you slap him across the face a couple of times. Sorry, Professor. I didn't. Oh, what? How did I get here?
Well, you stood up and you collapsed. Said you had a headache.
Yeah, a buzzing, constant buzzing. Oh. Your mage sight kicks off again.
What were you doing just before this happened?
I was in the main hall, walking past some of the displays. I heard that you had a lecture going on. I wanted to be in to hear about it. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably I've been working too much. Oh. And as you look, you can see that he looks fatigued, very tired.
I think you need to go home and get some rest.
Yeah. I think I need a bath as well. I'm itching all over. Ugh. I feel like stuff crawling all over me. And he shakily gets up, picks up his bag and starts to walk out of the room. And as he does so, your peripheral mage sight goes off again. As another static discharge is... it feels like an electric buzz goes through your back teeth as well.
Can I go out into the
You do have
corridor?
You do have the ability to go with active mage sight to actually see what is going on, or focused if you really want to dig deep. But it goes active and then focused.
Okay, how do I activate active?
So active mage sight. Just give us a while it loads up. You watch. I'll go to active mage sight and it'll say see mage sight. No, it's not there. Let's have a look at it. Mage sight. Here we go. 65. Okay, so it will be, I believe... What are you looking for with your mage sight?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what's happened. What sort of magic has affected him?
Okay. So how this works is you click perception and add your arcanum to it that you versed in. So what arcanum do you wish to use?
Use spirit.
Okay. So click perception and spirit, and then click roll. You can spend willpower if you wish. Oh, that's good enough. As he gets up to pick his bag up, you activate your Mage sight, and you see tiny, transparent spiders crawling all over his skin.
Do I know what these spiders are?
And they also look like to be crawling under it as well. Yeah, roll intelligence, occult, and spirit.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so click intelligence, then occult, then spirit, then click roll. Yep. You know these entities as abyssal spiders. You also know that these manifest in people that have been subjected to heavy mind control powers, but they can also be passed on via a bite from a host, in which the spiders will then lay eggs in the new host. They are often a symptom of a much bigger cause, however. Infestation is painful and causes itching in the subject and pain in their head. You also know that their sinuses feel as though they have living things crawling through them, which they do, and the headaches develop without warning and last for several hours, sometimes causing that much pain the victim can only go into a dark room and rest. This infestation has 3 stages. One, due to that role, you'd know this. The young man Perry is possibly the late part of stage 1. Stage 2, the creatures live on the cerebrospinal fluid and communicate using tiny electrical pulses conducted by that fluid. This has the effect of occasionally stimulating random nerves in the scalp, which causing a sensation of tingling, pain, and itching across the head. Hair loss is also common, and any event that causes a large number of the spiders to signal simultaneously, such as mortal danger, the presence of a supernatural, such as yourself, causes more powerful bursts of electrochemical energy. This can stimulate deeper neurons, causing the mortal to experience auditory, visual, tactile, or olfactory perceptions without stimuli. In the 3rd stage, the spiders then begin to weave webs across the mortal's brain. These webs are constructed from the same cerebrospinal fluid and can make the brain more hospitable for the spiders. During this stage, as the spiders are weaving, the mortal might experience nosebleeds and other symptoms mentioned above. And also at this stage, they will often seek medical attention, but usually it's too late. You also know, that these abyssal spiders actually seek out supernatural entities such as yourselves, or werewolves, or vampires, or fae, as you are their primary targets.
And what are these spiders? Are they
The spirits. The spirit entities from the abyss, essentially.
right?
And you can give yourself an Arcana beat for that.
Oh, thank you. Ooh. Right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sorry, Professor. I'm going to go home and lie down for a bit. And he starts to make his way back out of the classroom.
Wait. Let me come with you. I'll escort you home.
Oh, thank you. There's no need, Professor.
Oh, I think there is. As if you have another funny turn.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. It would be nice to know that I could get home safely. Thank you. And you start to make your way out of the museum, or classroom and museum.
Yeah, I'm gonna travel with him.
Okay.
I wonder if that could work.
You start to make your way through the city streets of London.
Yep.
And he hails for a carriage or a cab. He gets in and he says, "My house is in Whitechapel, Professor."
Oh, Whitechapel. Well, that's a safe place.
Yeah, he said, "Well, we live in a rather more well-to-do area. We don't. I mean, it is full of crime, but the streets are."
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Whitechapel's perfectly safe.
Well, kind of, yeah. I mean, like I say, we live in a relatively new house with some
Bad
servants.
has ever happened there.
Compared to everyone else.
I'm going to travel with him.
Okay, and you travel with him, and the coach stops.
So on the way there, I'm going to
Yeah.
be asking him about what's happened in the last few days.
Oh, okay. Oh well,
Because you said that these are either an indicator that he's under mind control,
mhm.
or he's been bitten by someone
Yes.
who was previously infected. So I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
Okay. Oh well, I live in Whitechapel, as I said. There's a workhouse, not just up the road from where I live, where a lot of poor people live and work for a pittance. And the local church that I'm a part of has started something quite new. It's a soup kitchen, and we help feed these people with free food from generous donations from the public.
Yes.
And
Very generous.
yes, and they come and we go there after Sunday service, and they go there and they all get together and have a chat and a chin wag, if they're allowed out of the workhouse, that is. And that's what I was doing yesterday.
Ah.
But you know, the strangest thing, last Sunday, one of them bit me.
Bit you?
Yeah, he bit me.
Oh.
I still got the mark. Look, and he shows you his hand, and there is a human bite mark in his hand. It drew blood as well.
Huh. Oh, that's no good, is it?
No. Yeah, I thought it was rather ungrateful.
Has he bitten anyone else that you know of?
No, but they all seem to be acting a bit strange. All the people that visit the soup kitchen.
Strange how?
Shuffling around. Pale. Dark rings under the eyes.
All of them, you say?
Well, most of the workers, yeah, from the workhouse.
Well, let's get you home, shall we?
Oh, thank you. And it takes about half an hour for you to traverse through London. And it eventually pulls up outside his house. And it is a relatively new house. It's a 3-story affair. And from the looks of it, it goes back a fair way. And you can see the attic, roofs in the roof space where the attic is. There's a window. And you know that's where the servants would sleep. The door is huge, made out of what looks to be oak, and there's black railings in front of it with a large drop which goes to what would be a cellar or a basement area where people would keep perishable goods. The steps are sandstone going up to this black door, and the windows are sandstone and painted white, and the sash windows with a wooden frame. Oh, here we are. Looks like... Oh, yes. Pass home. I should be okay now. Thank you, Professor.
Well, you get some sleep, okay?
I will. Thank you. Thank you again. And he stumbles out of the carriage and heads his way up the stairs to the front door. Opens it, or knocks on it, and it's opened by a servant who then guides him in. Make a perception roll, please. As this is going on, you're having a look around, and you notice a few people on the street all watching you. And your peripheral mage sight goes off once more.
Okay, what are these people doing?
They're just watching.
What are they?
And they're all
What do they look like?
all kinds of people, actually, from all walks of life. There's no specific set, but they're all watching you. And your peripheral mage sights goes off with that same electrical tingling in the back teeth.
Well then, I'm going to approach them.
Okay. Are you approaching the nearest?
Yes.
It's a man as you approach. He just watches you silently as you walk up to him.
Greetings, fellow citizen.
Hello.
How are things?
Very well, thank you. Yourself?
Oh, I am most excellent.
Good.
You don't happen to know much about the guy who lives there, do you?
No. It looks at where you're pointing. It goes, no.
Oh, strange thing happened. Apparently he got bit by a crazy guy.
That's interesting.
Very interesting, isn't it? I got
Right.
bit by a crazy guy once.
Did you?
It's okay, because I bit him back.
Oh, that's good. You feel it at first. Your skin starts to feel like thousands of tiny spiders are crawling over your skin. No, worse, under your skin.
Ooh.
A pain in the back of your mind makes you grit your teeth and the air feels like it's electrified. Shortly before a thunderstorm. Your peripheral sight is going crazy. Everyone you see in the street now makes it activate. Looking up at the building of the workhouse, you see a foreman wearing work clothes, his arms folded, watching you with a smile.
Okay. I'm going to turn to this guy and say, ooh, somebody's just given me the heebie-jeebies.
Indeed. Is there a meaning behind all of this? I'm busy.
Yes. I came to tell you I'm not crazy. They're the
Well done.
ones that are crazy.
Well done.
If you don't mind, I have some homeless people to bite.
Very well.
And I am going to return to the rest of the guys and report on what I've seen.
Okay.
They don't suspect a thing.
Okay. It takes you about an hour to get back home, so it's now 6:45
Okay.
in the evening as you reach back to your townhouse in Camden Town. Hello?
I think Adam's just killed me. I'm so bored.
I think he's got to go quiet now. He might be on text. Yep. Okay, yep. So Adam recalls the encounters that he's had for this day and what he witnessed at the workhouse.
What did he witness after I went 3 minutes ago?
Yeah, okay. I'll read what I said to him. I don't know if you've heard it, but he stood outside the workhouse at Whitechapel. The workhouse is actually called Whitechapel Union Workhouse, and the transcript I said to him was, "You feel it first. Your skin starts to feel like thousands of tiny spiders are crawling over your skin. No, worse, under your skin. A pain in the back of your mind makes you grit your teeth, and the air feels like it's electrified. Shortly before a thunderstorm." Your peripheral sight is going crazy. Everyone you see in the street makes it activate. You look up at the building of the workhouse and you see the foreman wearing work clothes and his arms folded, watching you with a smile.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds very obvious. I don't like Sunday. You think we should go investigate it or just stay away?
Yes, you can. You're going to have to hit an arcane library, so you'd have to go to your orders library to do that. Because you don't have a library set up yet in your own home.
Do we get that through resources?
No, it'll be under your order status. So you're part of an order, and you should have a free merit called order status.
We do, yes.
Yeah. And the more you invest in that, the more stuff you can actually get access to. And at rank 1, you get access to like an arcane library to research things. Okay, Adam. In that case, then every hour you spend in there, I mean, it's now 6 o'clock. So every hour you spend in there will be one roll. It will be intelligence plus occult plus spirit. Because I'm using your knowledge on that.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's really good. Right, let me get the page up. Because I think you just
Christ.
hit
See
them
that
all.
fucking- Jesus.
Jesus Christ. So, in the first hour, I hope you've got a pen ready.
Right, what did I miss?
Adam did really well.
Oh, so we just ran.
We won the game.
Oh,
Oh shit.
he's putting it in because I find it.
Okay. So, how many hours are you actually spending doing this? I mean, currently it's just past 6. Well, it'll be 7 o'clock now. So, do you wish to roll again?
Is he trying to research?
Yeah, it's trying to research abyssal spiders.
What's research coming up? Academics.
It will be intelligence, occult, and spirit.
They can try it.
Okay, mate, roll another 2 times. But you're not of the same order, I don't think. So you won't be at the same place.
We're magisterium.
Mysterium.
Yeah.
I don't know what Bongo is.
It's only he's magisterium. It's only Enoch.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can both roll if you want at the same place as you hit the books. I'll add the successes together. Adam's got 1 more roll. Proteus, you've got 2 more rolls.
So,
Yes, it does. Not correct.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, so that in total is 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. You actually come across a treatise written about these by an unnamed Mastigios of the Adamantium Arrow about the ethics of mind control, including notes in the margins by a man claiming that deliberate mind control of sleepers can, over time, summon beings from the abyss that take up residence in their head and there propagate. You also know that to get rid, you also come across how to get rid of them as well. You can either do this by surgically removing them, or I believe you can also get rid of them through magic. So yeah, in the treatise it also talks about something called static feedback. And you can using mind magic, you can create a psychic static that can be reversed and fed back towards the spiders. This causes a mental backlash that quickly kills them. Creating this feedback can be accomplished with a Mind 3 weaving spell. So if none of you, if you don't have that, no, the only other option is a very difficult surgery.
How do we do that? Or any magic thing if it's on a... Just make sure it's unconscious at the time.
So you'd be doing brain surgery in the 19th century.
Pretty cool.
How many people are we supposed to be trying to cut up?
Well, there was quite a few people in the street. I'm guessing around about 50 people. And then you've got a workhouse which you'd know would contain around about 200 people. But you also know with the research that this is often a symptom and not a cause. So this is something of a bigger problem.
Is there no way to use life magic to push it out of the host?
No, because this is spiritual.
The
This is spiritual, and once they're in, it's very difficult to get rid.
we just killed
No, because there's thousands of them.
You have to do it like each single person.
Yeah, every single one you'd have to command, and then they'll just probably come back again.
It could just be too many people to try and deal with. We may just have to find the source.
I mean, whilst you lot are researching, what is Lego doing? Chris? You muted.
Christopher.
He's probably doing street magic, yeah. Chris?
Taking a leaf out of Bungo's book and just falling asleep. Oh, gone.
Is he gone?
He dropped out of Discord, yeah.
Oh, right, that's weird. Oh, okay.
having issues. Be right back. That's it.
Is he back yet?
No, he said he's got having issues.
Oh, okay. I know his internet isn't very good at the moment. I mean, you could try to mentally compel them to go with a Mind 2 spell, which is Beast Control. But, again, you'd have to do every single spider, and they'll probably just reinfest the nearest person, which could be you.
So I don't know if any of us have got one. I mean, if they're only trying to stand live to sort their signals out to pass messages or whatever to whoever, then maybe if we can find the source, deal with that, and they'll somehow die off if that's dealt with. I don't know.
You're on the right track. You are on the right track there, yes.
14 or 15 updates. That's not bad.
You are on the right track there, Proteus. You could, whatever is causing this, there's a potential that if you sorted it out, it could send a psychic feedback.
If they're all linked psychically to it, if we do it the other way around.
Yes.
We deal with that psychic disturbance and filter back the other way as well.
Indeed. And because you figured that out, Arcane beat for you.
You say arcane?
Arcane, yeah. Chris, whilst these guys are investigating the library, the Arcane Library, the Mysterium, what do you want to do about investigating these spiders?
Where have we seen the spiders anywhere? Have they been spotted anywhere?
Yeah, on the hosts.
Oh, on the actual, just on the host. Of course. They've gone to research.
Yeah. Do you want to roll
Can I go get a lone person and knock them out and have a look at the spider?
You can if you want. Yeah. I mean, do you want to roll wits and streetwise?
If you get infested, you're not coming back in.
We're not letting you in the house.
No, no. Wits. And what was it again, sorry?
Streetwise.
Streetwise. There we go, that's streetwise. Okay. It's not too bad.
As you're heading towards the workhouse, you also remember that the main sewer line has actually been completed here, and it runs more or less underneath the workhouse. Although there probably won't be any shafts up into the building, it would certainly allow you to do some reconnaissance work using matter or space magic to look into it without being out of sight of the sleepers.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. I've got both of them. I'll go and have a look.
Okay.
I'll pop down into
the shitty sewers where it's got effluent and sewage and all the icky stuff. Lovely.
Okay. I won't drink any.
No, don't drink it. You walk through the grime and the wet sludge, but there is a walkway, but your shoes are getting dirty and it stinks. And you stop You think you're just about underneath the Whitechapel Union House. Do you want to do a ritual or instant cast?
I'm going to do a ritual.
Okay. In that case, what arcana are you using?
I'm thinking space is the one where I can see in different places, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah, so I'll try that.
matter will allow you to see through the dirt and the flagstones and the floor and the walls. And space will allow you to scry, essentially.
Yeah, we'll go for the space. I feel like it would be easier.
Okay. You've not
I've only
actually
got one in it.
you've not actually been to the Whitechapel Union House, so this is going to be really difficult to do.
Oh, okay. Maybe matter then.
Okay. Yep. Oh, not that one.
Is there not like pictures of Whitechapel House that I can look at for a while?
Try and find blueprints.
Where did I put it? Not that one. Ah, this one. There we go. So, sorry, what was you saying?
No, don't worry.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Whereabouts did you enter the sewers?
It would have been where we were at our place. I'm guessing where we last was.
Or are you going to
Was it
end?
Kingdom? Wherever we all last was together.
Whitechapel and Camden was a fair distance apart.
Okay, was we all by Whitechapel?
Get lost.
You can get to Whitechapel if you want, and then enter the sewers. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's a good idea.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
So, what I'm trying to get at is, are you having a look at the outside of the building first? Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. As long as it's not going to raise suspicion.
No, you're fine. You as you're walking around, you get that horrible feeling of people watching you, and as you look, are you going to use active mage sight at some of these people?
No, I know what they are. I've been told. I don't
Okay.
want
And
to,
you
draw
enter
any
the
attention to me, but I will take note of all the rooms and windows as I go past that I can see them.
Okay. And as you do a circular motion around this building here, do I have? Did I do it? No. Damn. Oh well. You see the front and the sides as you do a circular patrol around it, and you eventually get to a grating that you can lift up and enter the sewers. You travel down the main line, and you think you're about underneath it now. You set out your ritual items and start to cast your spell. How do you do this?
Well, I'm changing the matter, aren't I? So, no, I want to see through the matter.
Yeah, you want what you're doing, matter or space?
Matter.
Okay,
I
you
feel
can
like it'll be easier.
you can do both if you wish.
So a matter space type thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I've done a recon now, haven't I? So I should be able to. It shouldn't be as difficult because
It's fresh in your mind. Yeah.
It's fresh in mind now. I've seen it from the outside. So we'll go for space because I like the idea of being able to
Okay.
see different frequencies.
Okay, so you're doing space. Okay, so it will be improvised spell.
That's that one.
Unless you've got.
What's my arcanum is? Why is it put deaf?
Drop it down.
Is it level 1 spell?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have the ability to do cast the rote outward and an inward eye?
No.
No, okay. So essentially, that's what you're trying to improvise right now. So, so you want space. It's a level 1, so keep level 1.
Yeah.
You can use up to 3 yantra. So what's your yantra you're using?
Well, I'm definitely gonna have my watch out.
Yeah.
Always got my watch, circling my thumb around it as time goes by. My other yantra. What's my other yantra?
High speech.
Yeah. I was gonna use high speech as well, but I'm sure I've got another dedicated tool. Oh, meditation. Oh yeah, I use as my other yantra.
So you're using the watch, high speech, and meditation.
Yes. All 3.
Okay, so add 3 to the yantra dice.
Yep. 3.
This is in your ruling arcana, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, that's fine. Then go over to the next column.
Potency.
You want duration, so click duration on the first column. Sorry.
Yeah. What? Advance it.
Yeah.
Do an hour.
In a scene.
See. Yeah. One scene. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One scene. An hour.
Yeah. Let me just bring the card up. I can't quite remember how it.
Next one is scale.
Scale. Right. So, click advance on that, and this is going to be like a supermarket.
Right. Okay.
Casting time.
Oh shit! That takes my dice pool to 0.
You'll get a chance dice.
Is it? But is it that big? Because I'm using space to see through just little parts of it. Instead of seeing the whole thing at one time, I'm more travelling around the place that I've seen.
Yeah,
You
but
get what I mean?
you're trying to see the whole area as well, so you want to move around that whole area. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay.
You like
So,
you like
say
it.
we're saying shopping mall, yeah? Would you say? Wouldn't shopping mall's pretty big. Would we not say it was a supermarket?
That's supermarket. Yeah, I did say supermarket in the end.
Oh,
yeah.
did you? Oh,
Yeah.
I put shopping mall. Oh.
Yeah.
That's all right. Oh, I got 2 in my dice pool.
Okay, so supermarket size, and then for hours you're going to spend 3 hours to do, which should send your dice pool up again.
Oh, it was already on 3 hours.
Okay. It's touch for yourself, and are you pumping any mana into it?
Well, yes, I am. I am going to pump some mana in it. I'm going to pump 2 mana into it, actually.
Okay.
Can I put something into the reach mod? It's got 2 out of 1 reach.
So how much reach do you have left?
One, I think.
So you got 1 reach left. Okay, so what are you doing with your extra reach? What do you want to do with it? So, for example, if you want to do if you want to spend that last reach to be able to manipulate your vision and move around the building, I'll allow that for 1 reach.
Okay.
So if you click, put 1 into that.
Yeah, 1 is the reach mod.
Yeah. And that'll do that. And then you pump in 2 mana in. Then when you're ready, click roll or click cast.
Is it paradox?
It should roll automatically if it has any paradox. Okay. The spell goes off, but do you wish to contain the paradox or let it out?
Oh shit! Sorry, I was. See, I'm tempted. I kind of want to see what happened when you let it out, and I am down here on my own.
You are.
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna eat this Pringle and just say fuck it. Let's let the fucker out.
Okay. I need you to make a wisdom roll. All the same. Please.
Yep. Wisdom. Sorry, I just eat my Pringle. Why can't I see wisdom? In the middle?
It should be at the top near willpower.
Oh, it's not in the attributes.
No, it's at the top at willpower. So no matter which thing you click, it's always going to be there next to health, willpower, then wisdom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not bad. All right. Sorry, man. There you are. Is that roll? Oh no, I've got to click it now.
Yeah.
This isn't D&D.
Okay, you don't lose a point of wisdom because you let it out into the world.
Yay.
Okay. The first thing you notice is that your sight does shift. And I'm going to put a condition onto your sheet
Oh, okay.
because you are now blinded.
You're gonorrhea. Blinded?
As your vision shifts out of your body into the streets above. Let me get this right. Which one? This one. You can see the building from the air in a H-shaped, much like this, what you see in the paper.
Okay.
Do you wish to fly through? This is the outside of the building. You can go inside if you wish.
I'm going to go through this window here
Okay.
and kind of fly through there and into the middle.
As you do so, you see that.
Oh, okay. I'm zoom in.
And that is the floor plan.
Oh. Okay. Do I see anyone around?
There's people milling around everywhere, working. There's people in the boys and girls yards, men's and women's yards, having some R&R. There's people working in the store, larder, kitchen, scullery, everywhere.
If I'm going to find something dodgy, where's it going to be is the question. I
You-
think going down.
You pull back the veil and look into the building. Inside, you see the embodiment of misery. Thin, pale-looking people shuffling around, working themselves to the bone for very little pay and a bowl of gruel as a meal. The staff are all heavily infected with these abyssal spiders. You can see the skins are pale, the eyes sunken.
Can I get a bit closer to these abyssal spiders? See if there's anything noteworthy about them, on how they're attached and all that stuff.
You can't really see them because you've not used spirit. You
Right,
can,
okay.
but your mage sight starts to pick them up. Your peripheral sight picks them up. So that's what you see as you look around this building. You said you wish to go down.
Yes, please.
There is a set of stairs heading into the cellar, and you follow it down into the cellars of this building. The storage materials and food. It's here that you sense a very powerful presence, not fully in your world yet. And as you watch, it's a writhing mass of jet black tentacles and thousands of eyeballs staring out of a roiling black cloud. It's painful to look at, and as you watch, one of the supervisors enters this room with this entity and walks up to it. He puts his arms out and he seems to bask in its gaze as he allows himself to be caressed by it in absolute rapture. His mouth opens and your peripheral sight goes off nuts. Do you have spirit?
I don't think I do, to be honest. Oh, no, that's my character sheet. No, it's the wrong one. No, I don't.
Do you have prime?
No, I have matter, space, time, and fate.
Okay. In that case, then you can't focus on any of this, but yeah, your peripheral sight is going nuts at this moment in time. And yeah, that's what you see. Do you wish to use focused mage sight? So you've got to go active, then focused.
Is that going? What's that going to aid me in?
Well, it will strip back the veil even more to give you more information. Essentially.
Okay. Yeah. Why not?
Okay. So what arcana are you using to do this with?
Can I use? Oh, you my watch. Oh, Arcana.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do I use the one I've got most in?
Which is
Time.
yes, you may.
Or fate. Just using fate.
Okay, so perception plus fate or time.
Yep.
And roll.
Oh, I'm quite good in perception. That's not bad. Oh, whoa.
Wow, that's good.
That was pretty.
Yeah. Are you using fate, you say?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You notice that as you do this, thousands of small skeins of fate leaving this person, entering this entity, and then returning back to this man. Also, you get a name. As a voice echoes from within this abyssal entity, and the name is Puatral of the 13th Seal. And as you look at this, man standing there, and as the veil has been stripped back with your active and focus mage sight, let me just get to this right. You see that now the illusion is gone. His skin is pale and taut over his bones. His eyes are like jet black orbs and he smiles. And you notice sharp pointed teeth, needle sharp. His limbs are long and spindly, and you notice that he has nothing in the way of genitalia. It's smooth and featureless.
Oh. Poor guy. Maybe that's why he's so upset.
He tilts his head, and he turns and looks directly at you through your scrying spell. And he wags his finger, and then he pushes you away, and your spell ends.
Oh.
You know from this that he is a mage.
Oh, okay. Before he pushes away, can I just give him a quick wave and say, "See you soon"?
You can do, yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. Oh, well, I'm guessing now I've experienced that. I'm going to wait here for the others to come back.
In the sewers.
Oh no. No.
Might be there a while.
I'll go back.
Okay, you're heading back home. Okay, so you all head back to your safe place. Adam, Scott.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, and with that, we'll end the session. Thank you very